Welcome to Wi-Fi Study April third week, and here we are talking about the current affairs of third week April 2016. And if you like this video, then please like and share our videos more and more, so that more students can get the benefit to our videos that is created or that is having important questions in this. And here I would like to say you one thing more, that those who are not our subscribers, they can connect with us by be the part or become after subscribes our Wi-Fi study. And always and especially thanks to all, because here Wi-Fi study achieved 1000 subscribers. So again, thanks to all of us who are our subscribers, and those who are not, then please try to join us. And if you want to your feedback, then please try to give us your feedback, your suggestions. Wi-Fi study team always ready to reply for your every or each comments that will be given by you. And your comments or suggestions are valuable for us. And those who are not subscribers, please try to subscribe so that they can get our daily updates. And you can also watch this video in Hindi. And if you would like to more feedback, or you want to have any kind of questions about the career, you want to share your tips, your tricks or concept that is beneficial or helpful for the students, so that you can share with us, or you can send us by our email. Our email is wifistudy@yahoo.com. And you can also download our free app to get the benefit of our materials that belong for the students. And now here we are talking about the 3rd April week current affairs 2016. So I would like to talk about the international news. So the first questions from this news is El Salvador declares drought emergency for first time ever. The Central American country of El Salvador emergency for Salvador had declared a water shortage emergency. It was the first drought emergency in its history. And if we talk about the important questions from this news, then I would like to tell you the questions is, which country has declared drought emergency for the first time ever? Then our correct answer will be El Salvador. It means option 3rd is correct. And if we talk about El Salvador, then its capital is San Salvador. So here this is the another questions that you have to learn. And if we talk about currency, then currency is US dollar. And now move the another news. New York mayor declares April 14 as Bindeshwar Pathak Day. New York City. And if we talk here, the New York City declared this year's April 14 as Bindeshwar Pathak Day in recognitions of the contributions made by the Indian social activist and Sulabh International founder for improving the lives of people engaged in the most dehumanizing situations. The important questions from this news is, which date has been declared as Bindeshwar Pathak Day in New York? So right guys, which is the correct answer? Here 14 April is the correct answer. So option number 3rd is correct. And now if we talk about Bindeshwar Pathak, then who is the Bindeshwar Pathak? Bindeshwar Pathak is especially known as the social activist and the founder of Sulabh International. World Heritage Day, 18th April 2016. World Heritage Day was observed all over the world on 18th April. The 2000 theme for the ICOMOS International Day on Monuments and Sites celebrated on 18 April. And if we talk about the theme is the heritage of sport. And important question from this news is, World Heritage Day is observed on which date? So now our correct answer will be 18th April. So our correct answer is number 4. And if we talk about the theme, then what is the theme of the celebration? So that the theme is heritage of sport. So now this is another important questions, and we talk India ranked 133 in World Press Freedom Index. India ranks abysmally low at 133 among 180 countries in the latest annual World Press Freedom Index, which says Prime Minister Narendra Modi seems indifferent to the threats posed to journalists. The 2016 World Press Freedom Index, released by Reporters Without Borders (RSF), is led by Finland, which retained its top spot for the sixth consecutive year, followed by the Netherlands and Norway. So, if we talk about the important questions from this news, then what is India's rank in the World Press Freedom Index 2016? Then, what will be your correct answer? 133 is the correct answer. Guys, another question is also about if we talk about the total countries, then 180 countries, and India's position is 133. And if we talk about the top, then Finland is on the top, and it's happened continue in the 6 years. So that's the great. It's keep the continue. And if we talk about who released this news, then this is released by the Reporters Without Borders, and it stands for RSF. Uh, we can also put up these questions. RSF stands for the Reporters Without Borders. And now we move another questions. Europe became world first ranked to end malaria. WHO. Europe has become the world's first ranked to eliminate malaria. The John recorded with zero cases reported last year, according to the World Health Organization. And our question is, which has become the world's first ranked to eliminate in malaria completely? Then what will be your correct answer? Your correct answer will be Europe. And now the another question is, what is WHO stands for? Then World Health Organization. And now switch on the another news, and here we are going to talk about the national news. The first news is Maharashtra government became first to bring law against social boycott and launched Mission Drinking Water. The Maharashtra Assembly, led by Devendra Fadnavis, passed the Prohibition of Social Boycott Bill 2016 to becoming the first state to enact such a law. And our important questions is which state has become first to bring law against social boycott? Then what will be your correct answer? Maharashtra, and Maharashtra is in number 4 option. So number 4 is correct answer. And if we talk about the another questions, then Delhi ranked 44th among world's 50 future ready cities. Delhi is ranked 44th on the list, which is topped by St. John's, followed by San Francisco, Singapore, and London as the world's most future ready cities. And here Delhi, this rank is 44. And if we talk about the total countries, then 50 countries. In the 50 cities, the Delhi's rank is 44th. And if we talk about the questions, then which is the only Indian city among world 50 future ready cities? Then what will be your correct answer? New Delhi. Netaji's driver becomes oldest human alive at 116 years. It means the Netaji's driver Colonel Nijamuddin became oldest human alive at 116 years by opening a bank account at the ripe old age of 116 years. World's largest charkha to be on display at IGI airport. Wooden charkha spinning wheel, which is largest the world, is planned to be installed at Terminal 3rd of the Indira Gandhi International Airport. Here is ready for dispatch from a unit of Khadi and Village Industries Commission in Ahmedabad. So our important question is, world's largest charkha will be displayed at which airport? Then our correct answer is New Delhi. And we talk about which kind of charkha is this. Then this is wooden charkha. And we talk about the airport, then it will be the Gandhi International Airport. To be clear, and if we talk about the KVIC, what is stand for KVIC? Then what will be your correct answer? Khadi and Village Industries Commissions, a unit of Khadi and Village Industries Commissions. So you have to remember these kind of questions also, because these kind of questions also put up in the exams. And now, Army conducts battle exercise Shatrujit in Rajasthan. Indian Army Light Strike First Corps is to conducting a major exercise Shatrujit in the deserts of Rajasthan to evaluate the capability of the army to strike deep into enemy territory in an integrated air-land battle environment. So the important question is army is conducting exercises. Exercise Shatrujit in which state? So what will be your correct answer? Rajasthan. So number one is correct answer. And if we talk about what is the purpose of this mission or of this exercise, so your correct answer will be to evaluate the capability of the army to strike deep into enemy territory in an integrated air-land battle environment. And now, Konkani Museum to be set up in Mangalore. The Karnataka budget for 2016 and 17 has allocated rupees 2.5 crore for this project. And if we talk about the important questions, then Konkani Museum will be set up in which city? Then what will be your correct answer? Bangalore is the correct answer. So number fourth is correct answer. Government merges Rajiv Gandhi Khel Abhiyan with Khelo India. The union government has merged Rajiv Gandhi Khel Abhiyan with Khelo India. They merged another two sport projects which were launched during UPA government. They are the following: Urban Sport Infrastructure Scheme USIS, and the another is National Sports Talent Search Scheme NSTSS. And our question is, which scheme has replaced Rajiv Gandhi Khel Abhiyan? Then what will be your answer? Khelo India is the correct answer. Ceasefire in Nagaland extended by 1 year. Union government and National Socialist Council of Nagaland once again have declared about the ceasefire and agreement by another year with effect from April 21. So if we talk about the important questions from this news is ceasefire in which state has been extended by 1 year recently. Then what will be your correct answer? Nagaland is the correct answer. And if we talk about the compromise, then it will be held Council of Nagaland under the leadership. Who is the leader? Then your correct answer will be N. Kitevi Jimomi and MB Nayok Pao Konyak. Chandigarh to host this year's International Yoga Day. Chandigarh will host this year's International Yoga Day celebration on June 21st, with the center deciding to shift the venue from the Rajpath. The ministry has decided to shift the venue of the event from Delhi this year. So our important question is, which city will host Yoga Day 2016? Then what will be your correct answer? This is so simple. Chandigarh. And the another important question is, what is the date of celebration this day? Then June 21st. And which kind of this day is? This is International Yoga Day. And now another news, Department of Disinvestment is now DIPAM. The Department of Disinvestment, which runs under Finance Ministry, has been renamed as Department of Investment and Public Asset Management of DIPAM. And Union Finance Minister Arun Jaitley had announced a renaming of the body in his budget speech for 2016 and 17. And if we talk about important questions from this news, then what is the new name given to Department of Disinvestment? Then what will be your correct answer? DIPAM. It means first is the correct answer. DIPAM is the correct answer. Uttarakhand as sequences President's rules. The Uttarakhand High Court quashed the order of the union government that had put the state under President's rule on March 27. And if we talk about the capital of Uttarakhand, then Dehradun. And if we talk about the governor, then KK Paul. An important question from this news is President rule in which state has been evoked by High Court recently? Our question is President rule in which state has been evoked by High Court recently? Then what will be correct answer? Uttarakhand. And if we talk about Uttarakhand, then option number 3 is correct. And now we talk about the trade or banking news. India's was largest remittance recipient in 2015, World Bank. According to the World Bank, India named as the world's largest remittance recipient in 2015 despite experiencing a $1 billion drop from previous year, the first decline in its remittance since 2009. Which country was largest remittance recipient in 2015? Then what will be the correct answer? India. And now NDB sections $250 million for India's renewable energy scheme. India gets a loan from the BRICS China-based New Development Bank (NDB), which gave a $250 million funding to Canara Bank for renewable energy project. The development bank has approved for green renewable energy projects from India, China, Brazil, and South Africa, and Thailand bank financings of $811 million. And now, very important question from this news is, what amount of loan has been approved by New Development Bank for India, a renewable energy scheme? So our correct answer is 250 million. So 250 million, it means option number 4 is the correct answer. And now we talk about the next news. Then RBI cuts maturity of masala bonds to 3 years. RBI has reduced the minimum tenure of masala bonds to make it more attractive. The term masala bond is used to refer to rupee denominated borrowings by Indian entities in overseas market. And the important question from this news is, what is the new maturity period of masala bonds? Then our correct answer is 3 years. And the another questions the before this time, what was the maturity period? Then time 5 years. Then there were 5 years for the maturity before this time, but now here are only 3 years. And if we talk about the masala bonds, then why it reduced the minimum tenure? Then to make it more attractive. And if we talk about the masala bond, then is used refer to rupee denominated borrowings by Indian entities in overseas market. US jury slaps $940 million fine on 2 companies of India's Tata Group. A US grand jury has slapped $940 million fine on 2 companies of India's Tata Group, namely Tata Consultancy Services (TCS) and Tata American International Corp. And if we talk about the important questions from this news, then which Indian company has been fined with $940 million by US jury? Then what will be your correct answer? Tata Group. And if we talk about the name of companies, then name is Tata Consultancy Services, and another company is Tata America International Corp. And here is another questions, what is TCS stand for? Then your correct answer will be Tata Consultancy Services. And now another questions, another news. RBL becomes first private sector bank to open dedicated branch for startups. RBL Bank launches Bangalore branch exclusively for startups. The dedicated branch will assist entrepreneurs in setting up new companies and offer banking services like forex, remittance, and cash management. So our important questions from this news is, which of the following has become first private sector bank to open dedicated branch for startups? So our correct answer is RBL Bank. Morgan Stanley downgrades Bank of Baroda and ICICI Bank. Morgan Stanley downgrade India's biggest private sector bank ICICI as well as state-run Bank of Baroda, citing rising concerns about non-performing assets (NPA). These banks will have to provide more money to cover for NPAs in the current and next fiscal year. Fiscal years, and if we talk about the question, important questions, then Morgan Stanley. If we talk about the CEO of this company, then James P. Gorman, and if we talk about the headquarters, then in New York. And another very important questions is, which two banks ranking has been downgraded by Morgan Stanley due non-performing assets? Then our correct answer will be Bank of Baroda and ICICI Bank. It means 4 number is the correct option. India to purchase 145 M777 Howitzer top for $750 millions. India is expected to buy 145 M777 Howitzer top for $750 millions to prepare its mountain strike corps. The decision to buy ultralight Howitzer produced by UK-based BAE system under the MAC in India. So now we talk about the important questions. Then India to purchase 145 M777 Howitzer top from, then what will be our correct answer? USA is the correct answer. And if we talk about that, it is in the under MAC in India system. Union government allots Rs 800 crore to clean up polluted lakes in Garden City. Union government has pledged to provide Rs 100 crore under Amrit scheme to rejuvenate lakes, especially to Balendu lakes, the largest and most polluted water body. And if we talk about government has allotted rupees 800 crore to clean up polluted lake in which city? So what will be your correct answer? Your correct answer will be Bangalore. And now here we are going to talk about the appointments. Then the first questions is, government reconstitutes IGNCA board. Ram Bahadur Rai appointed as chairman. Government is reconstitute Indira Gandhi National Center for Arts board. Ram Bahadur Rai, senior journalist, has been appointed as chairman of the board. And our important question from this news is, who has been appointed as chairman Indira Gandhi National Center for Arts IGNCA board? Then our correct answer is Ram Bahadur Rai. It means number 3 is correct answer. And here just we can talk about the IGNCA. Then what is IGNCA? Stand for then Indira Gandhi National Center for Arts. Ajay Devgan, Kajol to be brand ambassadors of Andhra Pradesh tourism. Bollywood actor actors Ajay Devgan and Kajol are all set to become the brand ambassadors of Andhra Pradesh tourism. About 8 million tourists visited Andhra Pradesh in 2015, a 30% increase over the previous year. And if we talk about the capital of Andhra Pradesh, then Hyderabad. And if we talk about the CM, then Chandrababu Naidu. And here the important questions from this news is which state is going to appoint Ajay Devgan and Kajol as tourism brand ambassadors? Then what will be your correct answer? Andhra Pradesh. So Andhra Pradesh is in option number 3. So your correct answer will be number 3. And if we talk about the tourist in 2015 in Andhra Pradesh, then 8 millions. And if we talk about increase over the previous year, then 30%. And if we talk about the another appointments, then Vijay Shekhar Sharma appointed chairman of EMI Payments Banks Group. Paytm founder Vijay Shekhar Sharma has appointed as the chairman at Vodafone India Business Head Suresh Sethi as vice chairman of the newly formed Payments Banks Group. Industry Body Internet and Mobile Association of India. It means IAMAI stands for Industry Body Internet and Mobile Associations of India. And very important questions from this news is who has been appointed as chairman of IAMAI Payment Bank Group? Then your correct answer will be Vijay Shekhar Sharma. And now another questions. Ukraine appoints Grossman new prime minister. And Ukraine's parliament has appointed Volodymyr Grossman as the country's new prime minister. He was voted in by MPs 257 to 50 as the 16th prime minister of Ukraine. And the important questions is which country has appointed Grossman as a new prime minister? Then what will be your correct answer? Ukraine is the correct answer. And if we talk about capital of Ukraine, then Kyiv. And if we talk about the currency, then Hryvnia. And if we talk about the president, then Poroshenko. Poroshenko is the president. Government appoints Sumitra Pandey as National Monument Authority chairperson. Susmita Pandey, professor of Ujjain's Vikram University, has been appointed as the new chairperson of the National Monument Authority for a 3-year term. And now our important question is who has been appointed as chairperson of National Monument Authority NMA? Then your correct answer will be Sumitra Pandey. And if we talk about the term, then 3 years terms. And if we talk about Susmita Pandey, then she's a professor at Ujjain's Vikram University. PCB appoints Injamam ul Haq as the new chief selector. Former Pakistan captain Injamam ul Haq appointed as the head of new selection committee of the Pakistan Cricket Board. He was the Afghanistan cricket team coach for the past 6 months. And our important question is who has been appointed as the new chief selector of Pakistan Cricket Board? Then your correct answer is Injamam ul Haq. So if we talk about the Injamam ul Haq, then option number 2 is the correct. And if we talk about the PCB, what is the PCB? Then PCB is the Pakistan Cricket Board. India's Durga Thakur promoted as International Hockey Umpire. International Hockey Federation has promoted Durga Thakur of India as the International Outdoor Umpire. FIHS list currently has 14 Indians in the Elite League of International Umpires, 10 men and 4 women. And Thakur started her career as an umpire from the 3rd Hockey India Sub-Junior Men and Women National Championship. So if we talk about her career, as the empire. Then she started sub junior men and women national championship. And if we talk about FIS list, there are 14 Indians. And if we talk about the men, then there are 10 men and 4 female. And Laos appoints new president, prime minister. And if we talk about the Laos, then here's currency is Lao Kip. And here we talk about the president, then Bonang Borachit. Here we are talking about the president. The Communist Party chief Bonang Borachit was appointed as the country's new president. So here we are talking about the important question from this news is which country has appointed Bonang Borachit as the new president? Then what will be your correct answer? Laos is the correct answer. Center appoints A. Ajit Kumar as rubber board chief. The Appointments Committee of Cabinet has approved the appointment of A. Ajit Kumar, a 1994 batch IAS officer of Kerala cadre, to the post of chairman Rubber Board, Kottayam. He has been appointed for a period up to May 31st, 2018. And the important question is who has been appointed as Rubber Board chief? Then our correct answer will be A. Ajit Kumar. And if we talk about the Ajit Kumar, then he is a 1994 batch IAS officer of Kerala cadre. And if we talk about his period of appointment, then May 31st, 2018. BCCI appoints media veteran Rahul Johri as CEO. Board of Control for Cricket in India, BCCI, has appointed Rahul Johri as its new CEO, aligned with the recommendations of the Supreme Court appointed Lodha Committee. And if we talk about the BCCI, it was established in 1928. And if we talk about the president, then Shamsak Manohar. And if we talk about the secretary, then Anurag Thakur. And its headquarters is in Mumbai. And very, very important questions from this news is who has been appointed as BCCI's first CEO? Then your correct answer will be Rahul Johri. It means 4 number is the correct answer. And if we talk about it is behalf or recommendations of the Supreme Court's Lodha Committee. So you have to remember also about the Lodha Committee and about the CEO, because it's the first CEO. And if we talk about the BCCI, then Board of Control for Cricket in India. Suresh Babu appointed as the next Ambassador of India to Mongolia. And current Ambassador of India to Armenia, T. Suresh Babu, has elected as the country's next Ambassador to Mongolia. And here we talk about the most important questions from this news is Suresh Babu has been appointed as the next Ambassador of India to which country? Then what will be your correct answer? Mongolia is the correct answer. And now if we talk about then Goa appoints Justice P.K. Misra as Lokayukt. Goa government appointed former Chief Justice of Patna High Court Justice P.K. Misra as Lokayukt of the state. He will succeed Justice Rita Sudarshan Reddy, Goa's first Lokayukt. And now our important question from this news is who has been appointed as Lokayukt of Goa? Then what will be your correct answer? P.K. Misra is the correct answer. And now we talk about awards. Then Bernie Sanders wins Time Readers poll of 100 more influential people. American Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders won the Time 100 Readers poll with 3% of the vote, ahead of Hillary Clinton, who was 25th with 1% of the vote. And so now our important question is who has won the time reader poll of 100 most influential people? Then what will be your correct answer? Bernie Sanders. It means our correct answer is number 4. Number 4 is our correct answer. And now government renames Panagarh Airbus after former IAF chief Arjun Singh. Union government has renamed the Panagarh Airbus base as Air Force Station Arjun Singh in honor of the Marshal of the Air Force Arjun Singh. So now our important questions from this news is which Airbus has been named after former IAF chief Arjun Singh. Then Panagarh is the correct answer. And if we move another news, then Bofors releases first ever global game changers list. Three Indians make the cut. Bofors in its inaugural editions of global game changers list launched this year have ranked some of the biggest name in business. Talked by Mark Benioff of Salesforce.com and Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook ranked 30. Three Indians have been featured in the list. They are Rahul Bhatia of Interglobe Enterprises, Shirish Poonawala of Shriram Institute of India, and Sunny Wake of JAMS Educations at 3, 23 and 26 positions respectively. And if we talk about the Bofors, then it was established in 1917. And if we talk about editor-in-chief, then Steve Bofors. And if we talk about how many Indians are included in Bofors Global Game Changers list, then what will be your correct answer? 3. And if we talk about the 3 persons, then just you can find out Rahul Bhatia, and here Poonam Wala, and here the Sunny Wake. And now Djokovic Sharana back to honors Lawrence World Sports Awards. Serbia Novak Djokovic won Sportsman of the Year trophy for the third continuous victory. Serena Williams also bagged the Women's Top Honor Sportswoman of the Year for the third time. Then our question is who has won Lawrence Sportswoman of the Year award? Then what will be our correct answer? Our correct answer, here we are talking about the woman, then our correct answer is Serena Williams. And if we talk about the man, then Djokovic is the correct answer. And if we talk about, then this is the third time continuously they are getting these awards. And now if we talk about the 2016 Pulitzer Prize winners, then there are in different field. There are different rewards like the Public Service Associate Press, like the breaking news reporting. The prize goes to the Los Angeles Times Stop, and so on. So the important questions from this news is which of the following has Pulitzer Award of National Reporting? Then what will be your correct answer? Our correct answer will be Washington Post Stop. And here if we talk about the option, then in number 4 is the correct answer, the Washington Post. And if we talk about the international reporting, then Elisa J. Rabin of the New York Times. And if we talk about the investigative reporting, then there are many names. Okay, so you have to also remember these kind of questions. And if Mahatma's granddaughter Tara Gandhi gets French honor. Mahatma Gandhi's granddaughter Tara Gandhi has been awarded with one of the France's highest honor, the Order of Art and Letters, for her contributions in promoting peace, solidarity, culture, education, and development. And now Google India awarded most attractive employer in India in the 6th editions of an Stand Award 2016. Google India emerged as the most attractive employer for a second consecutive year, followed by Mercedes-Benz in the second place. The sector-specific special recognizes award Dell, and we talk about the consumer electronics, then Samsung India, and we talk about e-commerce, then Amazon India. And important questions from this news is which of the following has been awarded as most attractive employer in India? Then what will be your correct answer? Google is the correct answer. And now we talk about sports. Then Kane Williamson's Ben Stokes McThrow Wisden's top 5 cricketers of 2015. In the 153rd and latest editions of the Wisden has included New Zealand's captain Kane Williamson and predecessors Brendan McCullum are among Wisden's 5 cricketers of the year. And if we talk about important questions from this news, then Wisden is a magazine related to. Then our correct answer will be sports. Australia threats India 4-0 to win Sultan Azlan Shah Cup. Australia achieved off a huge 4 victory over India in the summit clash to win the Sultan Azlan Shah Cup hockey tournament in Malaysia. Australia won the tournament for a record 9th time. And if we talk about important questions from this news, then which team has won Azlan Shah Cup hockey? Then our correct answer is Australia. And if we talk about where it was played the final match, then in Malaysia. Our correct answer will be Malaysia. And if we talk about the India, that it was defeated by the Australia in the final. And if we talk about the record of the Australia, then it was the 9th time continually getting the top rank of the winnings. And if we talk about the Sultan Azlan Shah Cup, then it's belong to hockey. There are many questions from this note, so you have to learn these kind of questions also. Deepa Karmakar becomes first Indian woman gymnast to qualify for Olympics. Deepa created history by becoming the first Indian woman gymnast to qualify for Olympics. The 22 years old gymnast from Tripura exhibited a strong show as she completed a performance at the final qualifier in Olympic test event in Rio de Janeiro. And if we talk about important questions from this news is who has become the first Indian woman gymnast to qualify for Olympics? Then what will be correct answer? Deepa. So now our correct answer is number 2 is the correct answer. And if we talk about another news, then Rafael Nadal wins Monte Carlo Masters titles. Rafael Nadal defeated Frenchman Gael Monfils to grab the 2016 Monte Carlo Masters title. Nadal has now claimed clay court titles in each of last 13 years before losing the 2013 final to world number 1. Nadal had won 8 consecutive titles. So important things is that he has continued won 8 titles. And if we talk about important questions, then who has won Monte Carlo Master title? Then what will be your correct answer? Rafael Nadal is the correct answer. Vishnu Vardhan is first ATT champion. Former national champion Vishnu Vardhan put his name into the record books by becoming the first champion of the Asian Tennis Tour after he beat Siddharth Rawat by 7-6, 6-3 in the final of the $5,000 event at the TLTA complex in New Delhi. And important questions from this news is who has won the first Asian Tennis Tour? Then our correct answer will be Vishnu Vardhan. It means number 4. And now you have to remember what is the ATT. What is the ATT? ATT is the Asian Tennis Tour. And now we move another kind of news. Then British playwright Arnold Wesker died. The British playwright Arnold Wesker had died at the age of 83. He had Parkinson's disease. Punjab Lokpal Justice J.S. Shekhu passes away. Punjab Lokpal and former Punjab and Haryana High Court Judge Justice Jai Singh Shekhu passed away. And important questions from this news is J.S. Shekhu passed away recently. He was Lokpal of which state? Then our correct answer will be Punjab. Hero Group co-founder Satyananda Munjal dies at 99. Co-founder of Hero Cycles Group, Satyananda Munjal died at the age of 99 in Model Town, Ludhiana. Munjal was popularly known as Mahatma Satyanand Munjal for being devoted. And now we talk about another news. Then Telangana Finance Minister's PRO and former journalist D. Ravinder passes away. And Telangana's finance minister and Itala Rajendra's public relations officer and former journalist D. Ravinder passed away. Ravinder passed away recently. He was a journalist. And now we talk about the books. The Making of India, the Untold Story of British Enterprises, authored by Kartal Lalwani. The Making of India, the Untold Story of British Enterprises, authored by Kartal Lalwani, was in news in the third week of April 2016. The book discussed the British rule and its role in creating a unified India. The book supposedly brings out the many positive aspects of the colonial rules, and the story of the book opened in the 17th century when a small seafaring island dispatched sailing ships over 11,000 miles on a 5 month trading journey in search of new opportunities. So, guys, we talk about the important facts from this news. Then, Kartar Lalwani is the author of this book, and this book is especially tell us about the creating and unfight Indias and also other positive aspects of that time. So guys, I hope you will like this video, and if you like this video, then please try to have your comments or feedback, because your feedbacks are valuable for us. Please, if you like this video, then try to share this more and more, and those who are not subscriber, please try to subscribe our video, and I hope it will be beneficial for all the students. And if we have any kind of mistake, we will try to implement. So please continue to giving your feedbacks and suggestions. So guys, once again, our Wi-Fi study teams welcomes you and wishes all the students for forthcoming exams.